Hello, welcome back to my channel, my book loving friends. My name is Christine if you're new here, and today we're doing my March TBR.
What do you believe in?
Okay, y'all, it's been a weird reading month already. I'm filming this on March 5th, and I haven't read anything. So if that says anything to you, this should be an interesting month, okay? I do want to go ahead and start with a brief little thing. I will be participating in Tis the Damn Readathon this month. Tis the Damn Readathon, if you guys do not know, is a readathon that is pretty much dedicated to Taylor Swift and like all of her albums and stuff. I am not a Swiftie. I don't know her albums, to be honest with you. I didn't know she had so damn many. But one of my best friends here, Jan from Jan Agaton, is one of the co-hosts. So I am going to try participating as much as I can, but I am not going to be making a dedicated TBR for Tis the Damn Readathon. I'm pretty much going to try to see if the books that I pick for my TBR, as well as my mood reads, I'm just going to make them work. That's kind of how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to be completely strict when it comes to Tis the Damn Readathon. I do just want to participate as much as I can for Jan's sake. But with that being said, let's get into the video, shall we? So, in this video, it should be entertaining. So, I did end up actually starting one of my books from March. So, this is going to be, I do plan on doing a March wrap-up this month. I have no idea when you guys are going to see that. It's probably going to be very, very late when I do it. But, spoiler alert, I didn't actually finish any. Not a March wrap-up, I'm sorry, a February wrap-up. Oh my gosh. So, February, I did end up actually reading a good amount of books. I read more than I thought I would have read, but not a lot of them were actually for my TBR, but I did start one of the books for my TBR, so I am counting that. As long as I start one of the books and get a good decent chunk of the way through, I'm not going to give myself a punishment for it, because I did actually try to read them, but I made the mistake of picking so many books that I had absolutely no audiobook for. So it's really hard for me to just physically read books nowadays. I kind of need audios. Anyway, with that being said, for the month of March, we have one punishment that we're about to go into, and I'm very excited to see the punishment for this month, because the punishments for last month were interesting. That video is going to be coming to y'all soon. Don't worry about it. But, that was an interesting choice to be said, okay? But with that being said, we have our Witch's Brew. We're going to pick our punishment. So if you guys are new here, the way I do my TBRs are I pick a punishment if I don't finish the entirety of my TBR, and I also pick a punishment, an additional punishment if I don't actually pick up anything for my TBR. So because I did end up actually starting one of the books for my TBR, I'm only going to have one punishment for this month, and we're going to pick that now, and then I will be picking 5 random bookish prompts that will then choose my March TBR, and I'm very excited about it. Now, we all know I don't do great with TBRs, but I love filming these TBR videos. So it's really fun. Now, without further ado, let's pick the punishment, shall we? Okay, this is the first one that hopped into my hand. I'm so nervous, guys. Like, I don't even want to know what the heck this is going to be. I just don't want it to be a big book. I got big plans for March, okay? What does that say? I don't know. Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Okay, good. It's a small book. Let me get it. This is the book. I'm actually really excited for this. So, I did end up reading Children of Blood and Bone, I believe February of last year, and I loved it, and I immediately picked this up. For some reason, though, I've seen not so great reviews of this book. Thankfully, it is really, really short, so that'll be fun. I am intrigued to see where the story goes. I don't know if there's supposed to be another book coming out. When was this published? Let's find out. When did this book come out? 2019. So I don't know if there's supposed to be a third one or not, but I don't really know. If you guys do not know what this book is, this is the sequel to Children of Blood and Bone, and I'm excited for it. I don't really remember that much from Children of Blood and Bone, but I'm not going to be rereading it. I'll probably just look up some like little things that happened here and there, but I'm excited. Also, the cover is just absolutely stunning. Stunning! Okay. Punishment, so that's book number 1. We'll just put it here, that way at least you guys can see my TBR. Maybe up here would be better, because I'm in that way. Perfect. So I'll put the books on my TBR there. This is going to be such a chaotic video, and I'm going to hate myself with editing this, but I'm still trying to edit this. Mind you, I'm filming this on March 5th. I would like to edit this on March 5th and get it up, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen, because I got to film another video. So now we're going to go ahead and pick 5 prompts from my pumpkin spice mug, and let's have a good time, because I actually love doing these. These are really, really fun. All right, so for the first prompt, let's see. Okay, we have a random number generator. So the way I'm going to do this, okay, so the way we're going to do this is I have my laptop and I'm going to pull up a random number generator. Now the way we're going to do this, I just counted all my books and I have approximately 200 books. So we're going to do 200. I think I counted exactly 199 literally, but I have extras on my book cart, so I'll just do it from 1 to 200. So I'm typing in 1 through 200, and we are going to generate a random number, and then I would go ahead and count. So for those of you who don't know, I actually also have Book of the Month books on top, so those are my number ones all the way through down. So we're gonna choose one, I'm gonna count, and then that's going to be the book that I read. Here we go. Gosh. 186. I have to count all the way till 186. I'll be back. Let's count. Finally. Okay. So the 186th book was actually Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, which has actually been a book on my radar. Surprisingly, I did not expect for this to actually have been it, but okay, it worked pretty well. I have absolutely no idea what it's about, but I know it's steamy, and I think it's like a bully romance, which I've never read before, so that's going to be entertaining. All right, next. That was a hard prompt because I had to count a lot of numbers. Okay, next. Fuck. A book more than 500 pages. So I need a tome. A tome. Okay, I chose a book. I'm actually very excited for this book. So the book I chose is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I am very excited to read this. Now, I do know that I believe Christine from the Roomies Digest is doing a read-along for this series. I don't know if I'll be reading this in time to actually participate in the live show, but this book has 527 pages. This is actually a book I've been wanting to read for a very long time. I hope it destroys me. I want it to. I do know I have an audiobook to this via my library, so I'm definitely going to be looking that up. And I really want to read this for some reason. I'm also in a very high fantasy mood. I really want a lot of fantasy, so this is actually going to be something right up my alley as of right now. And I'm excited to read this because this has been on my radar. I got this book for Christmas. Thank you to my mom and dad who got this for me for Christmas. I just really want to read this. I'm actually really excited about it, so let's get to it. Oh, goodness. Okay, we still have 3 more books to pick. This one? See, this is like, yeah, I know I might be like, ugh, but like, I find this to be very fun, people. Like, I really do. Oh! A KU read. I already know what I'm going to pick for this. I'm probably going to pick Twisted Hate. I'm still going to pick Twisted Hate. Is it Hannah Huang? I'm going to choose Twisted Hate by Hannah Huang. I actually got this when it was released back in January. If you guys don't know, I loved Twisted Love and Twisted Games. In this series, loved it, devoured both of them. I still think about Alex to this day. And I kind of really want to see what she's going to do in Twisted Hate. I'm really excited. I think I might be able to buddy read this with Sarah. I think Sarah wanted to buddy read this from Sarah's shelves, but I don't know if she's read the first 2 yet, so I have to hit her up to see if she wants to buddy read that. But that is on KU, and I actually really do want to read that. So that's a possibility. Maybe I will and won't read that. We'll see. I really do want to read that, though. That's actually really exciting. Okay. Book prompt number 4. Oh, 22 books to read in 2022. So in this prompt, I go back to my video that I did, which lists the top 22 books I want to read in 2022. And I think I already know what it's going to be. Okay. Don't hate me for this, but I'm doubling up. I'm doubling up because we already know my track record. Okay, and the book I'm actually going to pick for this is The Poppy War. I'm going to pick The Poppy War. It was on my top 22 books to read in 2022. The original book I thought I put in there, I didn't put in there, which I cannot believe I didn't put in there. But it's fine. It's fine. But I do actually really want to read The Poppy War. It was on my top 22 books to read in 2022. And I can double up, and it's actually a tome. So, you know, might as well. My game, my rules, my video. Oh, this is the final pick already. See, this goes by so fast, but I can never do more than 5 prompts because I can barely stick to 5 prompts. This is the last prompt. Let's see. Horror. F this. We're not doing horror. Final prompt. I'm not doing a horror, guys. I'm in absolute no mood for a horror. Like, I gotta give myself a chance to at least want to read these books. You know? Published in 2021. Okay. we might make this work. All right. The book I chose for this one is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I've been dying to read this book. And if you guys watched my last TBR video, you guys knew I really wanted to squeeze this book into it. And I couldn't, but I really want to read this book. And I know for a fact I have the audiobook to this. So this is like a 98% chance I'm actually going to read this month because I like have to have this book in my life, you know? Like I have to read this book almost immediately, and I also have the audiobook for it, so I might as well take advantage of it. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. This is right here is my TBR, plus one more, the KU book. I'm actually really excited for this. I cannot wait to get into these books. That's the end of the video, guys. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please stay tuned for some more bookish content from me. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in a video coming soon.
What to believe in.